Then this is a 3-language panel, but we only have two moments with Arabic. Then we use English and French. Today, technology is really changing the world. I come here several times to Tunisia and I have the honor to meet Tarek Shidi and other friends here, which helped me to be included in the Arab region, in Africa region. Then one day I decided to learn Arabic. Then in the last 2 years I am learning Arabic from a teacher through Hangout, through Skype and different technologies. I never met my teacher personally, but he's teaching me a lot. Then, to honor my teacher of Arabic and to honor our hosts, which are from an Arab country, I would like to have your attention for 1 or 2 minutes only to deliver a small introduction in Arabic, and after I will change to English and French. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. أود أن أشكر كل المنادمين لملتقى المهارات الرقمية للشباب الأفريقي والشركات في العصر الأفريقي الرقمي، وخصوصا وزارة التكوين المهني والتشغيل بالجمهورية التونسية. من دوافع سروري أن أكون في تونس الأرض التي جاء منها اسم أفريقيا. أخيراً أحب أن أشكر مدرسي للغة العربية نجيب الذي ساعدني في كتابة هذه المقدمة، لكن من فضلكم لا تسألوني باللغة العربية. مدرسي ممتاز، لكن الطالب صغير. الافتح النقاش أكثر ستتحول إلى اللغة الإنجليزية أو فرنسية أو برتغالية. شكراً جزيلاً. Thank you. Then, saying that, we are now enter in a new world. I think we say this every year, with new technology challenges. And new technology challenges mean new political challenges, new education challenges for everybody. The people in the governments, the people in high responsibilities, they have bigger challenges. And now we are and this I think is very important for Africa, in the 4th industrial revolution. And in the 4th industrial revolution, the big problem is industrialization. It's not moving to the place where the labor market have lower prices, but is moving to places where labor market have high prices and high skills. Then robotization is everywhere. Artificial intelligence is starting to be spread everywhere. We see here in these 2 days, drones, artificial intelligence, big data, everything is changing our world. Then, our session, it's very critical session. I think, to be honest, is the responsible people for the secondary education are the most challenged. Why? Because they don't have time to train young people with 6 years old, with 7 years old. The people in secondary education, they are already near the labor market or near the university. Then the challenge is not big, but is very urgent. We need to see how is possible to accommodate, accelerate education policies to meet the challenges of the people which is now in secondary education with great expectations and challenge the 4th industrial revolution, and they want to see what kind of job and if they have a job. Then, this is the question. But in our panel, we have much wiser people who can try to enlighten us what will be the policies, what will be the programs, what will be the technical and technological solutions to help us to understand if we can have a strategy to meet this challenge. And that's the only question I have for today. Saying that, I have the honor to invite His Excellency, the Minister of State and Youth and Education of Sudan, Mr. Abdelfaiz El-Assid, to start and open the panel with his honored presentation. Thank you very much.
Good morning for all. Thank you. And we started my presentation in Arabic. أمامكم خريطة السودان التي بها 18 ولاية، ولدينا في كل ولاية من الولايات وزارة للتربية والتعليم. يقوم التخطيط في هذه الوزارات هو تخطيط مركزي، ويأتي التنفيذ وتنفيذ ولائي. التعليم ينقسم إلى اثنين: تعليم حكومي وتعليم خاص. نسبة الطلاب إلى مجموع السكان في المدارس الثانوية 40%. تغطية الشبكة في السودان 89% من كل القطر. الشبكة هي شبكة قومية متاحة بالنسبة كل السكان. لدينا 4 مراكز للبيانات فور داتا سنتر. المهارات التي تقوم بها وزارة التربية والتعليم هي انطلقت من توصيات مؤتمر للتعليم، وواحدة من هذه التوصيات محور التعليم الإلكتروني، وأن يكون التعليم الإلكتروني متاح بالنسبة لأبناء الطلاب، والآليات المساعدة للتعليم وهي تطوير وتحسين جودته وخلق روح الإبداع والمواكبة في الثورة التعليمية. تنفيذ لهذه التوصيات توصيات مبادرة التعليم للجميع التي أطلقتها وزارة التربية والتعليم في هذا المؤتمر، وتحقيق التنمية البشرية وزيادة نسبة الاستيعاب والوصول إلى جميع المستهدفين بالتعليم باستخدام التعليم الإلكتروني وفق الخطة القائمة. بناء وحدات تقنيات بالمركز القومي للمناهج حتى تستفيد من التجارب القطاع الخاص، والدعم الخارجي في إنتاج نسخة إلكترونية في المناهج الجديدة اللي هي تقوم على كتابة التلميذ ودليل المعلم وكتابة الأنشطة بالنسبة للطالب. تصميم المحتوى وحوسبة مناهج التعليم العام وكذلك مناهج التعليم الفني ونشرها بالوسائط المتعددة حتى تكون متاحة للجميع. استكمال حوسبة المقررات لتعليم الشباب والأطفال خارج المدرسة، ولدينا تجربة اللي هي للأطفال في القرى النائية التي ليس بها تعليم، وأثبتت هذه التجربة كفاءة عالية استفادت منها الذين فاتهم التعليم خارج التعليم، وأيضا استفادت منها الأسر في التعليم. المواصلة في تدريب المعلمين على استخدام برامج الحوسبة. وفرت وزارة التربية والتعليم السمارت بورد لتدريب المعلمين، وكذلك إنشاء وحدة للتدريب في كل ولاية من ولايات السودان المختلفة. اكتمال توفير معامل الحاسوب في كل مدرسة حتى يكون أساساً للتعليم الإلكتروني والربط الشبكي، وبدأنا فيها، ولكن هنالك بعض التحديات سنذكرها لاحقا. التنسيق مع شركاء التعليم، خاصة شركاء التعليم الإلكتروني من الوزارات والمنظمات والقطاعات، ولدينا تنسيق كبير جدا مع هذه الوزارات ومع القطاع الخاص في إطار تطوير التعليم الإلكتروني في السودان. البرامج القائمة عندنا في المشروعات اللي هي مشروع التعليم الإلكتروني مشروع قائم، وعندنا المشروع Can't Wait to Learn، ومشروع تقوية تعليم الأساس، وعندنا المشروع النفاذ الشامل، ومشروع الربط الشبكي. هي 5 مشروعات تعمل فيها وزارة التربية والتعليم. هنالك مشروعات زي مشروع التعليم الإلكتروني، عملنا الفصول الإلكترونية وتدريب المعلمين، وده في 6 من ولايات السودان المختلفة. عنده مخرجات اللي هي أمامكم في أيضا تقوية مشروع الأساس، وهو زيادة معدلات القبول بالنسبة لأبناء الطلاب وزيادة فرص التعليم. ده برنامج الآن احنا نسعى لتجديده ثاني. برنامج النفاذ الشامل اللي هو توفير حواسيب بالنسبة للطلاب في المدارس، وتوصيل شبكات بالنسبة للمدارس حتى يكون هذا التعليم متاح بالنسبة لأبناء الطلاب. في الربط الشبكي، وده تم في أننا تم ربط جميع وزارات السودان بالوزارة المركزية في مركز المعلومات القومي. المشروعات أيضا اللي فيها مساهمات من القطاع الخاص والمجتمع المدني، مواقع تعليمية، مثال موقع المدرسة الإلكترونية، وتوجد لدينا 2 قناة فضائية تعليمية، وأيضا إنتاج محوسب في الوسائط التخزينية بالنسبة لنا في السودان. في مهارات رقمية بالنسبة لنا، خاصة مهارات القرن ال21، هي تدريب واضعي المناهج في السودان على المهارات والحوكمة للقرن ال21، وكذلك تدريب أكثر من 5000 معلم على مهارات التعليم العميق، وتم دمج هذه الخطة في دروس بصورة محسوسة للطالب، كذلك لكي لا تستغرق زمنا طويلا بوقت الدروس، وبصورة تربوية بحيث تصبح سلوكا حيويا مكتسبا بالنسبة للطالب في عصر العولمة. لدينا شراكة أيضا مع البريتش كونسل في critical thinking and problem solve, collaboration and communication, creativity and imagination, وcitizenship, وdigital library literacy, and student leadership and personal development. مهارات الرقمية اللي هي فيها تحديات بالنسبة لنا نحن في السودان، اللي هي التحديات اللي بتواجهنا نحن في التعليم الإلكتروني، هي نشر ثقافة التعليم الإلكتروني بالذات في بعض الولايات البعيدة عن محور المركز، ربط التعليم الإلكتروني بالتخطيط الاستراتيجي، الدعم الفني بالنسبة للتعليم الإلكتروني، الكوادر المؤهلة للتعاون مع التعليم الإلكتروني، والنفاذ إلى الإنترنت، ومقاومة التغيير والبنى التحتية بالنسبة للتعليم عندنا، والرؤية المستقبلية بالنسبة لنا بعد رفع الحظر الاقتصادي المفروض على السودان. ظهرت فرص جديدة يمكن استخدامها في تنفيذ برامج المهارات الرقمية فيما يتعلق بتصميم محتوى المناهج. هناك شركات دولية كبرى صممت قوالب جاهزة للمحتوى التفاعلي الذي يمكن للسودان الاستفادة منه، وشكرا جزيلا.
Thank you, Minister, for the intervention. and the presentation. I think everybody is astonished by the vision, by the implementation of this program. I have only one question after each presentation to create it a little more interactive session. What is, in your vision, the biggest challenge now to which other partners can help to solve?
التحدي الذي يواجهنا أساساً هو نشر التعليم الإلكتروني، وزي ما أنت ذكرت بداية حديث الزمن قصير بالنسبة للفصول الدراسية. بالنسبة للتعليم الثانوي هي عندنا 3 سنوات، والتحدي الأساسي فيها هو كيفية استيعاب المعلم لأهمية التعليم الإلكتروني والتجويد تجويد استخدام أدوات التعليم الإلكتروني. كذلك المنهج التفاعلي بالنسبة لنا اللي هو الكتاب الإلكتروني. نحن الآن لدينا كتاب المنهج الورقي في الآن متاح بالنسبة لأبنائنا الطلاب في فلاش، ولكن تحويل الكتاب إلى كتاب إلكتروني اللي هو فيه التفاعل، المحتوى التفاعلي بالنسبة للمنهج، وهذا هو التحدي الكبير بالنسبة لنا. يحتاج إلى شراكات مع شركات ويحتاج إلى شراكات مع منظمات حتى ننجز هذا التحدي الكبير، وكذلك توفير الحواسيب بالنسبة لأبنائنا الطلاب. الدولة لا تستطيع أن تشتري هذه الحواسيب، ولكن هي على الطالب في أنه يمتلك هذا الحاسوب. لذلك نحتاج أيضا إلى شركات توفر لنا هذه الحواسيب في متناول يد، بأسعار في متناول يد، وكذلك خدمات ما بعد البيع بالنسبة لهذه المعدات حتى تكون متاحة بالنسبة لأبنائنا الطلاب.
Shukran. Thank you. Okay, it's really amazing the vision and the implementation of the process in Sudan. And I think everybody and many stakeholders here maybe can take the opportunity to meet Your Excellency and to see new partnerships for Sudan. Saying that, I will kindly ask His Excellency the Ministre d'Enseignement primaire, secondaire et professionnel de la République démocratique du Congo, Monsieur Gaston Bongala, pour nous donner the vision of Congo in how to deal with this secondary school challenge in the fourth industrial revolution. Thank you.
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles et Messieurs, je vous salue une fois de plus. J'ai la charge de parler en grande ligne de l'expérience du système éducatif de mon pays, la République démocratique du Congo. D'entrée de jeu, dans le cadre du contexte, je peux vous dire que mon pays connaît beaucoup de facilités naturelles qui sont à la base aussi de la forte croissance démographique, alors que les réalités politiques, économiques, sécuritaires et parfois stratégiques ne permettent pas à nos différents gouvernements de faire des planifications budgétaires adéquates pour faire face à cette réalité. Et comme vous savez, la nature horaire du vide, il y a d'autres partenaires à but lucratif qui s'incrustent dans les systèmes éducatifs, malheureusement, sans tenir compte de la qualité de l'éducation. Et dans l'entretemps, avec toute cette situation, nous avons gardé les systèmes traditionnels de 6 plus 2 plus 4 qui se révèlent aujourd'hui inadéquats, incomplets au regard de l'évolution du système éducatif dans le monde. Et de manière générale, ces systèmes traditionnels, en tout cas dans mon pays, ne privilégiaient pas les sciences et les mathématiques. Nous étions dans la philosophie, l'histoire, la géographie, tout ce que vous connaissez, ce qui a fait qu'à un certain moment, les jeunes gens avaient la phobie des mathématiques. Et pour parler de cette situation, le gouvernement a créé un cadre légal. Nous avons une nouvelle loi cadre sur l'enseignement national depuis 2014, qui a levé quelques options fondamentales suivantes pour rattraper, pour s'adapter: l'éducation aux technologies de l'information et de la communication, les partenariats en matière d'éducation. Voilà pourquoi nous avons plusieurs partenaires techniques et financiers qui nous assistent avec leur expertise. La maîtrise et le contrôle de la science et de la technologie comme facteur essentiel de la puissance économique. Je vous ai parlé des facilités naturelles de mon pays, mais qui contrastent avec la réalité. Donc, il faudra développer un esprit critique. Et là, c'est un peu mettre en jeu aussi la démocratie. Fort des diagnostics CEO et pour répondre aux exigences de la loi ainsi que des initiatives internationales, le gouvernement envisage dans la stratégie sectorielle de l'éducation et de la formation, nous avons adopté cette stratégie en 2015, la mise en place d'une éducation de base qui doit être inclusive et qui doit concerner plus particulièrement les filles. Elles sont nombreuses dans mon pays, je crois que c'est presque partout. Et en vue de créer des conditions d'une éducation équitable et de qualité, c'est-à-dire au service de la croissance et de l'emploi, quelques réformes ont été menées, dont la rénovation des programmes et des méthodes pédagogiques. Je vous ai dit ici que nous gardions les systèmes anciens qui devenaient inadéquats. La mise en place d'un dispositif d'assurance qualité pour faire face à tous ceux-là qui s'incrustent dans les secteurs. Il faut donc améliorer l'environnement éducatif, le nombre devenant toujours croissant. Il faut prendre toutes les dispositions adéquates. Il faudra donc faire en sorte qu'il y ait adéquation entre la formation et les besoins du marché du travail qui prend d'autres allures. On en a parlé depuis hier, il y a du travail, mais quel travail? Tout évolue. Nous n'aurons plus que besoin des juristes ou des avocats, des enseignants. Il faut aussi avoir d'autres types d'experts. Et pour cela, il faut préparer les enseignants. Nous avons introduit un système de rénovation des formations et de recyclage des enseignants parce qu'ils doivent s'adapter. Et sans nul doute, il faut se battre pour promouvoir la recherche scientifique. Nous sommes un pays du tiers-monde, vous le savez. Et je vais juste vous donner quelques cas phares de notre expérience avec le concours de la Banque mondiale. Nous avons adopté un projet pilote d'éducation pour la qualité et la pertinence des enseignements au niveau secondaire et universitaire dénommé PECPESU pour nous permettre d'améliorer l'enseignement et l'apprentissage, particulièrement des mathématiques, des sciences et de la technologie au niveau secondaire. Et au niveau supérieur et au niveau de l'enseignement technique, dans le cadre de ce programme PPC, nous nous battons pour privilégier le secteur de l'agriculture et des mines qui sont des atouts majeurs de notre pays. Parce que ce sont ces secteurs qui sont pourvoyeurs d'un emploi sûr aujourd'hui et demain. En tout cas, notre sol restera encore riche et notre sous-sol, pendant encore beaucoup de temps, va nous aider. Nous nous sommes dit, mais comment faire pour pousser les jeunes gens à accepter de suivre le cours de mathématiques? Parce que depuis un certain temps, il y avait une sorte de phobie. Nous avons institué depuis 5 ans ce que nous appelons la semaine de la science et des technologies. Donc notre ministère, le ministère de l'enseignement primaire, secondaire et professionnel, organise chaque année, au mois d'avril, une semaine de la science et des technologies pour attirer les jeunes Congolais dans ces filières de mathématiques, de sciences. La 5e édition venait de se terminer d'ici le 14 2018. C'est donc un espace numérique qui est bien aménagé afin d'initier des milliers d'élèves invités à cette semaine de la science à maîtriser la programmation. En effet, notre pays à lever l'option d'inculquer à nos enfants des compétences dans le domaine numérique afin de préparer l'avenir, nous sommes aussi conscients. Dans cet avenir, seuls ceux qui sauront comment communiquer et interagir avec les machines pourront facilement s'intégrer dans les marchés du travail. Et enfin, comme dernière stratégie, il a plu à notre chef de l'État de créer un ministère de la formation professionnelle, métiers et artisanat pour assurer l'insertion et la réinsertion des adultes et enfants non scolarisés. J'ai dit vaguement que nous avons des problèmes politiques et sécuritaires pour que vous compreniez qu'il y a beaucoup de nos jeunes gens qui se retrouvent hors circuit à cause de perturbations politiques et sécuritaires. Mais ils sont nombreux, on ne peut pas les abandonner. C'est ici qu'on a créé ce ministère, après avoir vu l'expérience des autres, pour qu'on arrive à les récupérer. C'est-à-dire, c'est la vision inclusive de la mobilisation et de la récupération de toutes les énergies à participer au développement du pays. C'est l'idée du chef, c'est l'idée de tous les Congolais, parce que nous sommes conscients que chacun peut apporter quelque chose au développement de son pays. Je vous ai ainsi brossé la situation de mon pays, mesdames et messieurs, et je vous avoue en conclusion que nous reconnaissons que la formation, tout comme pour l'éducation, restera toujours, alors là je dis, un long et peut-être un éternel voyage. Et que peut-être personne n'atteindra la destination, ça c'est notre point de vue. Sinon, à chacun sa destination au regard de ces réalités. Je vous remercie.
Merci. Je crois qu'il est très clair que le Congo a aussi une vision très claire pour avancer et un plan d'implémentation vraiment clair. J'ai seulement une question. Comment est-ce que Votre Excellence voit la liaison entre les nouvelles compétences du siècle actuel liées aux activités traditionnelles? Ça veut dire, parce que dans la présentation, il est très clair qu'il y a un effort d'aider l'intégration des nouvelles compétences dans les activités traditionnelles qui sont des activités qui existent partout et en Afrique, bien sûr. Donc, cette vision, cette stratégie, si vous pouvez nous donner un peu plus de détails sur cette vision, serait très utile. Merci à Votre Excellence.
Je crois qu'au Congo, nous sommes conscients que le monde évolue et que nous n'allons plus continuer à utiliser nos méthodes traditionnelles, quoique culturellement nous y sommes habitués. Nous devons faire comme les autres et nous devons rester compétitifs. Nous avons peut-être le malheur d'avoir un pays qui a beaucoup de facilité. Je n'aime pas aller au-delà. Nous avons le malheur d'avoir un pays qui a beaucoup de facilité et personne autour de nous, même loin de nous, ne nous laissera nous amuser avec toutes ces facilités. Nous devons donc nous battre pour être compétitifs, pas pour les empêcher de venir nous aider, de venir participer au développement du monde, mais ne fût-ce que pour défendre, nos nationaux, pour défendre nos intérêts. Il faut être à mesure de faire face aux autres pour avancer avec eux. Sinon, ils vont tout simplement vous piétiner, vous laisser, et ils font ce qu'ils peuvent faire. Nous sommes en train de vivre ça, et le monde a vécu ça. Nous devons donc être à la hauteur de toutes les facilités que Dieu nous a données. Merci.
Merci. Je crois que c'est très clair qu'il y a ici deux gouvernements et je crois qu'avec ces deux présentations du Soudan et du Congo, on peut voir que l'agenda 2063, j'aimerais bien voir l'agenda 2063 complet parce que j'ai né en 1963, donc ça veut dire que je peux arriver à 100 ans. Donc je crois qu'avec ces deux visions, c'est possible de voir que l'Afrique va réussir dans cet agenda pour le développement, qui maintenant, je crois, c'est un agenda qui est lié aussi à l'agenda de développement durable. Donc Merci pour les deux présentations. Maintenant, dans la session, on va changer et au milieu du panel, il y a le secteur privé qui on va demander beaucoup au secteur privé. Mr. Geronimo, please, it's your time now to explain at least one example how the private sector can play a role. I know the company for a long time. I was not responsible to invite the company, but I know the company because they take an important role in Portugal with our project to deploy technology for all education, for all students, for all teachers. But in that time was different. Now, new challenges, new approaches. Please, Geronimo, thank you to be here and give us a fresh view what the private sector, what the company can do for helping this transformation skills challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Salam alaikum. Bonjour. Good morning. Bon dia. Thank you, Mario, for your kind words. It's a pleasure to be at this conference. It's not the first time that JP.IK participates with the organization of these conferences. So it's my personal pleasure, and it's a pleasure from JP.IK to be here sharing all these experiences, thoughts, expectations, dreams, and realities that we face every day in our lives. And for JP side, it's a pleasure to be here to present the impacts that we generate and the way we think as a global company that tries to, through the education development, tries to build a sustainable business model and to support governments and countries also to do what was a dream in Portugal in 2008, and with this dream be available today through the experience of years to have a value proposition in terms of development and in terms of sustainability to engage with this new era of ICT in education. So presenting a little bit on what we believe, we really, JP is a private sector company, and we firmly believe that through ICT and through the education, we can really do the world transformation. And if we don't assume this reality, we are not seeing what is happening in the world, we are not seeing what is happening surrounding us with technology. We are a company that we have some social, and we understand the role of social responsibility for the company. So we try and we engage with the biggest initiatives that exist in the world, because we have the responsibility of being the #1 implementing large-scale projects in education. This means after the learns and after the learning period that we had in Portugal with the Magellan project, we learned a lot, and with this we are able today to share these experiences with governments to adjust to the local reality needs. And with that, we are proud today to have a footprint that can engage with more than 14 million students, more than 3 million teachers around the globe. And this is a very big impact for a Portuguese company that tries to work internationally. So if we start to think not on products and not on solutions, prices or market, we start to understand what can JP give to our partners to create that impact. So we are trying to align our way of work and our way of thinking and our way to support projects to what is being thought in the world. And on this, what is the plus added value that we can offer? So we are speaking about not only educational impact, we are speaking about economic impact. How can we, through technology, generate more job opportunities in the countries? How can we do the knowledge transfer so that this country is not a consumer country, but becomes a productive country. And with this productive country, you can start to think on the mainstream of the topic of this panel. What will be the labor market in the future? How can we prepare our youth in a sustainable and strategical way so that we don't face the jumps that we are watching nowadays, and from one moment to the other, we don't know what in reality is happening and how to overstep that big step that is in front of us. We are speaking about social impact. We are speaking the different ways that our communities can speak, can share, can work and cooperate together. We are speaking about sustainable impact. What is the action on the opportunity that I have through education? And we believe that technology in education should start in the first years of school, not only at the secondary level. If not, we are only reacting. We are not strategically doing a very profound work so that we will have the results that we want. No, if we are looking only at the secondary, we are only reacting, and what we are doing is trying only in a short period to do all the job that we lost in the previous years. So that's why, for instance, in Portugal, we started with the Magellan project in the primary school, and even during that process, started with the kindergarten level. So what we are trying here is to create an impact of technology, not technology as a topic or a subject, but technology as a common framework in the complete digital curricula. So what we aim with this is that, and trying to short up the several slides that I can have and that I can show, is first to have a strategy based in the experiences where we believe that with these experiences we need to introduce the new skills and the new competences that will generate the new job opportunities. Through the project, we want also to engage with, can be the local opportunities created with generating a positive environment for startups, generating a positive environment for entrepreneurship, generating a positive environment for the community to engage, to assume, and with this to have results. One of the things that we are known in our projects is that we can achieve results. And for this, we put a lot of effort and energy in assessment, and a lot of energy and time, so that we can understand what is happening, and with that, we can do the measures to adjust the project to the reality that it's needed. So trying to go to my challenge, what in reality, what we think today about the digital and about the secondary school is that, of course, we are living in the digital-born approach. We believe that education and ICT in education should start earlier, and this transformation will help us on what we believe. We don't want to see the education to generate users in technology. We want education to generate and create thinkers on the system. Why? Because it's different to have a system that is producing consumers, as you know, of technology, or the thing that we aim and the challenge that we have in hands, that is, how can we, with technology, we create and we can adjust our society for the new challenges, the new roles in terms of work, and the new roles that the companies need and have need so that they can be competitive in this global market. So my last sentence will be get and accept results, because with this reality in our experience is the only way that we can implement successful projects in the countries. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerard. I know it's very hard for a company which have implementing so many projects to say that in 8 minutes, but I have one question for you. Please be short. I know GP have a vision of two aspects. One is It's a Portuguese company, was supported by companies like Intel and Microsoft to develop their skills and to be a big player international in education. And by the learning system, you become the most skilled one. My question is, I know JP is in Africa, is very active in the continent. Tell me, what JP is doing to work with African companies to develop the project? Because you talk in your presentation about not only educational impact, but also the economic and social impact, creating jobs locally, develop the economy. Then tell us what JP vision and what is doing in a very short moment, please.
Thank you. So, to be practical and to answer very quickly to your question, is JP approach is a knowledge-based approach. So we believe that it's not a multinational company to go to a country and to do the things for the country. Instead, and our approach is very different. We want to have partners in that country so that with them we can do what is needed. With our experience and expertise, we can do the knowledge transfer for the local actors like the companies, the government, the agencies. They can do the actions by themselves, and in a short time period, they can be able to manage and to run things by themselves. We are speaking about building locally the technologies. We are speaking about engage with the new startups and engage these in the education solution and the digital curricula, and with this, to have a proper assessment project that can help us to have and to build the guidelines, to have ongoing projects among the years. So basically, with the local companies and with the governments and agencies, what we'll do, it's a knowledge-based transfer approach so that they are able to build what is needed for their solution.
Thank you. Good. I hope many projects with local economic impact will be born and local jobs will be created, because we will need it very much, I think. Then, now we don't have a presentation, but we need to hear from Obideli Ehiro, que c'est l'ambassadeur des jeunes. Vous voulez parler d'ici? Bien, s'il vous plaît. Ambassadeur des jeunes, initiative sur l'enseignement secondaire en Afrique, et que nous va dire sa vision. Et j'ai une question déjà pour vous. C'est how you see the biggest challenge for young people today to develop new skills, the skills we need in 21st century. What is the biggest challenge in your vision? Thank you, Odile. Merci.
Thank you. So, African youths have the ability to bet tomorrow's innovations with digital education. However, I would like to say that our current educational system is not working to prepare our young for digitalization in the 21st century. What we need is mindset modifications and policies to propagate the necessity of digital knowledge. We need compulsory digital inclusion in every level of education and the society. We need to demystify digital education and put it at every child's fingertip. What do I mean by to demystify digital education? So last year, I participated in Africa Code Week sponsored by Google. We had to go to schools to teach the children on coding. We went to several schools, and surprisingly, most of them refused for us to carry out the training. And this is just a 1-2 day training. I'm not talking of a 6 months or 3 months training. They said we are going to disrupt the educational calendar. It wasn't part of the curriculum, so we couldn't do it. Some computer teachers did not know what coding is. It's very frustrating. Also, we had a camp on robotics, where a young boy was able to build a robot. He was excited, he went home. The next day he came and he was all gloomy, that his parents said he could not continue, because they did not send him to school to build robots, but they sent him to read medicine. So what was he doing with that? Now, it's funny, but it's not. Over the past 2 days, we've been here, or 3, we've been talking a lot about big data, robotics, coding, and to all of us, it seems like everybody knows what we're talking about. It's just like you're saying that the amount of persons here, because they know about big data, because they know about digital technology, the whole world knows about it. We need to tell ourselves the truth. It is not true. And that is our major problem. That is where we have to start from. We need to let our parents know the importance of this, where the youths are going to, because the youths are tech savvy. We love technology, we want to do it. But do the parents, do the society, the government, do they understand what we're actually after? Most parents want you to go to school, get a first class or a 2-1, and get a good job. Because they don't want you to come out being unemployed, because they don't understand what you're doing. What are you talking about, building robots? Don't you want to eat? Don't you want to feed your family? And that is where I bring the point where we have to understand the difference between work and job. Work is applying your innate abilities as well as adopted skills to become productive, creative, innovative, having persistent problem-solving skills, fostering teamwork, global awareness for personal activities, or as well as for an organization. However, job is just monetary compensation for what you do. It doesn't necessarily involve passion. And without passion, you cannot be creative. We have to know that work is different from job. When we know this, we'll be able to push our children, the youths, in the right direction. We'll be able to help them to do what is needed. We need to sensitize our leaders on the importance of rapidly, quickly going into digital education. It's not only to see the ills of technology, it is to see the good of technology. I'm very happy when a speaker, Mr. James, came and said he's supporting young people. I was excited. Yes, there's somebody that is thinking in our line. Yes. We need to improve the training system of our trainers. If the trainers do not know what they are doing, why they should train, why should we listen to them? But if they know where we are headed, if they are properly trained to train us, then we'll feel comfortable to sit in the classrooms and learn from them. If not, why should we go to schools? Why should we sit in the classroom when they don't understand what we're actually after? Now, we need to spread the awareness to every nook and cranny. The speed is important. It is not just to come up with policies and sit down with them. The implementation is key. In conclusion, I would like to say that Africa youths have a great enterprising spirit. We are great entrepreneurs. And if our parents are scared of jobs, I would like to say that there are no jobs anywhere. But if we come out with innovations, we could become entrepreneurs, create the jobs for ourselves and for others. So they don't need to be scared about joblessness because we want to change the situation. Now, the African government should make everything ready for us to compete globally with others. We need to be creators of technology and not consumers. We have consumed enough. It is time to change the status quo. If there's digital inclusion in all sectors of the economy, and no one sees us as crazy, in quotes, we'll be ready to meet with the 21st century skills, and we'll be ready for the world of work. Thank you. Also, I would like to add, I am a Nigerian, and it's rather disheartening to know that there is no minister from Nigeria seated here, nor a vice chancellor of any university, but I am here. That is what I have to say. And I'm calling on other Nigerians that are here as well. We need to come together, team up, and place Nigeria along with other African countries in the right place. Thank you.
Great. Then, can you just, for concluding your excellent presentation, tell us in 2 words, for the conclusion, what is the biggest challenge for acquire 21st century skills today?
From what I have said, and I'm going to repeat, we need mindset modification. That is the greatest challenge. Mindset modification for every sector to come in term with what is going on, and then we are good to go. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Okay, to conclude the panel, and we open the debate, I will invite Senthil Kumar, which is the Director of Programs of GESCI, to present his vision and his view in this, how we solve this problem. I know GESCI have a lots of work and a good work for many years. We are partners. Then tell us what you are doing to change Africa and to change the world, and how you can help everybody to make this transformation. Thank you, Cynthia.
I think it's time to say good afternoon. Good afternoon, colleagues. My name is Senthil Kumar. I manage the programs for Globally Schools and Communities Initiative. With the context of today, the meeting and the presentation, so I'm going to share a program called African Digital Schools Initiative. That's in English. In French, we call it École Numérique d'Excellence Africaine. So that's the equivalent, so we implement in Côte d'Ivoire. So I'm going to, this program is implemented in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation over a period of 5 years. So it started 2016 and so expected to conclude by December 2020. And so the snapshot of the program is that there are 80 schools across 4 counties in Kenya and 2 regions in Tanzania and 2 regions in Côte d'Ivoire. There are 3 countries, 140 schools, 1,400 teachers, and 140 teachers with the community engagement of about 500 plus, and about 70,000 students. And that's the scale-up program we are currently implementing to demonstrate the whole school integration of ICT in education. So that's the idea. The goal of the program is that, like the moderator was asking about, how we can demonstrate a replicable, scalable model within the government system. So in any country, the largest number of schools are run by the government. So how we can actually help government to understand the real, the model which can be workable within that, the limited resource environment. So that's what actually the program is trying to do. And the second is that the holistic, the incremental capacity building for our teachers, and not to dump one capacity building at one go. So for the in-service teachers, how we can incrementally build a capacity over a period of time very systematically to change that to the classroom practices, what actually has been happening over a period of time. And then the net result, what we are looking at, how those teachers can actually influence and then bring out the outcome, what we have been talking about for the past 2 days in terms of the 21st century outcome, learning outcome for the students. And in specific, the objective is that, so we have created the digital school of distinction model. So we wanted to implement that model in a very holistic environment in a school, integrate technology elements for the quality learning outcome. And help teachers in the process of the 3 cycles of the training program. So to start with, probably acquire certain open educational resources available, then repurpose, then over a period of time create on their own. And then in the process, they can be a knowledge creators, not as a knowledge receivers and transactors. And work with the government system with those evidences to make sure that the policy environment is changed and the scalable model is implemented, not to limit with those islands of excellence in few counties or regions and places and across country. And also, so like Nicholas from AUC pointed out that the CESA 2016 and 2025, the continent-wide footprint, how this learning can be taken it across to all the countries in Africa. And to highlight in terms of the key strategies of this program is one component is the institutionalization. In any programs, when you implement the development partners supported programs, so you do it for a defined time period, and then when development partner donor moved out and the project dies. So how you build a sustainable model, and so therefore it has to be an institutionalized model in partnership with the government. So therefore there are multiple structures at the national level to the county level involved. So therefore in collaboration with the government system, this program is implemented. And the whole school ICT model is that the teachers are going to be the key players here, along with the school head teachers. So there is the leadership capacity building for the school head teacher, and there is multiple cycles and multiple levels of the teacher training. Currently, the program is focusing predominantly the STEM space, but also the other subject teachers involved. And then we have a unique component called the school-based coordinator, where the first level of the support available at the school for all the STEM teachers, where we identified a person provided with the add-on capacity building to take care of the immediate instant support for the teachers. And the whole thing is delivered in, when we talk about the environment of the in-service teachers, the blended learning model we have designed with the learning platform, face-to-face, the chat and forum thread, and so that's the kind of holistic way of integrating this capacity building through a blended learning model. So the key frameworks what we implement here is that the ICT competency framework for teachers, which UNESCO developed, everyone is aware of it, and we have operationalized it. The second framework, the TPAC, and the third one is the 21st century skill set. So this is the framework, what we call it as a GESCI, the Digital School of Distinction framework. That's very unique in terms of integrating that the UNESCO ICT competency framework in an operationalized manner. And year on year, you build that, take a school from E-initial to E-enable, E-confident, and E-matured. So that's while we continue to build the teachers' capacity on these three cycles, every cycle 2 modules and 1 optional module. And over a period of 3 years, so the teachers are taken to the knowledge creators level. And while we continue to build our teachers' capacity here, we continue to work here with the school leader to move the school from the current state of the E-initial to the E-confident. So we have 3 platforms. One is for the learning platform to deliver the blended learning model. Another one is the Digital School of Distinction to track the school progress from E-initial to the E-maturity level. And third one, we have the Open Educational Resources platform. So all the content generated by the teachers populated into the OER platform and shared it not only within the project schools and also beyond project schools. So with the TPAC model, so that's completely embedded into the 3 cycles of the training programs, the technology content pedagogy model. And the end result, so what we wanted to see is that the program contributing to build the 21st century learning outcome, which we have been talking about for the past 2 days and many conferences and forums and all the document. And also last evening, Dr. Cho mentioned about in her class, only 1 female student among the 20 computer engineering students. So how we can eliminate that kind of tech phobia among especially the girl students to opt for more and more to come forward and choose the STEM space. And how this is the program also very much focused to encourage that scientific curiosity, be focused to help more girl students opting for a STEM space. So that's another focus we are looking at. Yeah, so in nutshell, so the different components of the program, there is a virtual learning environment, there is a state-of-art the learning platform, and which comprises all those learning modules delivery, the asynchronized mode of discussion, forum reflection, and synchronized chat and online support all the time for the teachers. There is online educational resources, a repository continue to be populated at this point of time, both in French and English. And the TPAC, the 21st century, very active teaching learning method. So that's actually this followed by school support system along with the government officials. And yeah, so that's the set of things. So one quick thing to summarize it here. So when we started this program in 2016, the first year of the result, we found that in Kenya, that's the result, board examination result. From the previous year mean score versus this 80 schools, and every school produced a positive gain on that to the board examination. So that's one first dipstick kind of the initial lead or anecdote towards the impact started showing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you for pressing you, but the time flies. I have one short question. Now you have a shorter time to answer. Sorry. Yeah. I know the project is very good and is collaborating with the schools, which is a good cooperation, But I know when we enter with a program inside of the schools, there are a kind of disruption in the process. How you solve this challenge to involve because the teachers and all the schools have their own normal work, which is full-time job, how you mix these two aspects, please, before we go to the discussion?
Yeah, thank you, Maria. I think most of our audience aware of those challenges. It's more of a mindset change, and also when teachers start realizing that it's not going to be add-on burden. Initially, they may feel that it's taking out some time. When they get used to seeing this paradigm shift with all this additional use of technology components, helping them to deliver quality learning outcome for students, I think every teacher is very much excited about it, and it's inevitable for the teachers to also move on with that, embracing technology, the new way of learning for themselves, and also to deliver quality learning outcome for the students. Yes, there are challenges, and we are working around, and when teachers start aware of now, it's not a burden anymore. It's helping me. So that's the point of time it takes off.
I think this is a sensitive question because that's why I ask, because sometimes teachers want to jump on, but there are challenges. You did a good job. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then it's a great panel. Before I give the floor to the panel, I just want to tell you 4 things, very short. First, the discussion, it's 15 seconds. The first point is, this discussion will be the time which separates us from lunch. Don't forget that. Second thing, I have no watch. Then I only close the debate when the table from this side start to be very nervous. Third, you can make questions or short comments. Because then you don't need to transform your comment in a question. Okay. Just a last question. From this room, allow me to do this. Who knows what is a quant? A quant is a job. It's the best paid job in ICT. It's the person who transforms, it's a quantitative analyzer. It's the person who transforms a problem in an algorithm. And this will be a kind of jobs we will have in the future. Saying that, let's go to the panel. Open to discussions. I will not talk more. Please, sir. The floor is yours. Just say your name and the organization, and after we go. Can I speak in Arabic, please? Please, no, la. Sorry, but there is no translation. There is translation.
أنا مضطر أتكلم بالعربي لأن عايز أوصل مشاعري بشكل أحسن بالعربية يعني.
Okay.
أولاً نحن في أجواء التكنولوجيا نحن في ظل أجواء التكنولوجيا وأجواء الإنسان الآلي والذكاء الاصطناعي والعصر الرقمي الذي يعني تختفي فيه الأحاسيس الإنسانية الجميلة، الأحاسيس والمشاعر الإنسانية الجميلة. دعوني في هذه اللحظات ونحن في تاريخ 19 إبريل نعيش عيد ميلاد لفتاة تونسية عربية أفريقية تدعى الفتاة رشا كوكس، فأدعوكم لتحيتها بمناسبة عيد ميلادها اليوم الذي توافق مع انعقاد هذا الملتقى العلمي الكبير. ممكن؟ هذه الفتاة التونسية العربية الأفريقية الجميلة تحتفل اليوم بعيد ميلادها. بعيداً عن الروبوتكس والارتفيشال انتليجنس اللي هي ما فيش فيها مشاعر إنسانية يعني حقيقية. أنا عندي سؤال بس مختصر. ونحن نعيش اللي هي قضية الثورة التكنولوجية الصناعية الرابعة. أنا أريد أن أسأل كيف يمكن لنا أن نعد الجيل الحالي نعده لوظائف اللي هي ليست لا يمكن لنا أن تؤمنها نظمنا التعليمية حالياً. نريد وظائف في تحليل البيانات، في البيج داتا، نريد وظائف يعني في تحملها لنا اللي هي التجليات الثورة التكنولوجية الصناعية الرابعة القادمة. الجانب الآخر نحن نسمع إنه الروبوتكس أو الإنسان الآلي يعني سيحتل مكاننا نحن البشر. نحن يعني الوظائف ستكون من نصيب الإنسان الآلي. في المملكة العربية السعودية تم لأول مرة في التاريخ البشري تجنيس روبوت إنسان آلي يدعى صوفيا. يعني في ظل سنة ونص، يعني في 15 إبريل 2015 تم إنتاج هذا الإنسان الآلي صوفيا، وفي أكتوبر 2017 تم تكنيسه ومنحه الجواز السعودي. بينما ملايين البشر المغتربين في المملكة العربية السعودية لا يحظون بهذا التقدير الذي يحظى به اللي هي روبوتكس. الجانب الآخر سيكون عالمنا مليء بالإنسان الآلي. كيف يمكن ضمان حقوقنا نحن البشر أمام هجمة الإنسان الآلي الذي سيهجم في كل مكان؟ شكرا جزيلا.
Shukran. Maybe we take 2 or more questions and after we pass to the panel because the time is constrained. Please, sir.
Ahmed Giyushi, Deputy Minister of Education for Tibet in Egypt. Maybe in line with the question, by depending heavily on technology in education, in curriculum, in all these education items, do we really build the brains and neural system of our kids? Do we really make them better human beings? Do we really need them to be an ugly robot? So the robots are trying to be a human, and the human are trying to be a robot. So what is that? And in fact, I will tell you a very short story. We used to have a JICA team in Egypt. They conducted a very simple test, mathematics test, for the students of the first year in high school. They found the results is very much less than the results of the Japanese counterparts, the students. We asked them, why do you think these results are very low like this? They said, the first impression that they drawn it out from this is that our students are using the calculator starting from year 1 to year 9. In Japan, no, they do not use calculator until year 9. Or they're not dependent, it's prohibited somehow. So this is one of the things. I think one of the most problem the whole world is suffering from right now is literacy and numeracy, not the digital things. So I'm not against technology, but we need to raise this question. Are we on the right track? Or maybe after 10 years, 20 years, we'll come back, oh no, we were mistaken. We need to go back to the textbook. Sorry, thank you.
Thank you. One more question before? Okay, there is a question over there. That lady. Who is? Oh, you. Please. Yellow with a yellow shirt, please, sir. Just say your name and organization, please. And after we go to the panel again.
Okay, my name is Anthony Ageru. I come from Uganda. I work for Ruforum. The question I would like to put across, and this is to all of us, is that how much of the contact are we making with the national representative bodies in charge of education, particularly curriculum development? Because we seem to be wallowing around trying to, as much as possible, to make an entry into schools and institutions, trying to promote digital education when it is more as an annex to the mainstream curriculum. Because institutions and education they have a package. So if we want this thing to move in secondary school and primary school, it should become part of the debate, and so that governments can make a commitment in terms of investment into digital education. Otherwise, it will always be an annex that we seek to try to mobilize resources from development partners, and that is not a long-term process. And with that, we can be able to better define and address the issues. What kind of graduate, what kind of student, what kind of citizen are we trying to seek to build out of the digital system? Otherwise, we may risk trying to create an hoax of a citizen who is a robot, not because you are only introducing issues around digitalization without appreciating the overall context of education. Because education is a process. It's not a dot, a comma, or a full stop in the process.
Okay. Maybe we take another comment before pass to the first round. Please, sir, go on.
No comment, I have a question.
The same. Just say your name and the question.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Daouda Diaw, je viens du Sénégal. J'ai hésité un peu à prendre la parole parce que j'ai la voix un peu cassée. Je représente IDF Technologies. En fait, la question que je pose, c'est que, bon, d'abord, quand on parle de l'enseignement numérique dans nos écoles, c'est des initiatives en fait que prenne l'État en créant des environnements pour favoriser cet enseignement numérique. Mais il faut dire que tout ce qui est soft, tout ce qui est hard est développé généralement par les startups. Mais malheureusement, dans nos pays, en tout cas ici, je parle en connaissance de cause, le problème que nous avons, c'est que les startups ont de véritables difficultés à entrer en fait dans le marché, dans les marchés publics. Qu'est-ce que vous pensez comme solution pour permettre à ces jeunes sociétés qui bouillonnent souvent d'idées et qui malheureusement ont du mal à avoir leurs solutions être utilisées par les services publics? Merci beaucoup.
Merci. Donc, two more questions, sorry. After we have to come back to the panel.
Merci, je m'appelle Lamia Jouini, je suis tunisienne. Ma question est, est-ce que les stratégies qui sont en train d'être mises en place prennent en considération la transformation du métier d'enseignant? Parce que la clé majeure pour la transformation de l'éducation reste toujours l'enseignant. Alors l'enseignant, quand il prend en charge son travail, quand il est recruté, il est là pour au moins un quart de siècle. Donc il a besoin d'être toujours recyclé pour pouvoir suivre les innovations et les modifications que veulent bien acquérir les systèmes éducatifs africains et à travers le monde. Est-ce qu'on prend en considération la résistance au changement qui existe, bon gré mal gré? Transmettre les compétences du 21e siècle, c'est l'enseignant qui va le faire, mais est-ce que lui, il a acquis ces compétences? C'est ça ma question, merci.
Merci. La dernière question or comment, please.
Thank you. I'm Helen Afti from Tunisia. My question is about teacher training. You all talked about the importance of teacher training in education. However, we all know that teachers are really lagging behind their students who are digital natives and who are pushing forward to be equipped with 21st century skills. So my question is, what can governments and the private sector do to make sure there is ownership of this digital revolution by the teachers?
Thank you. Okay, I go now back to the panel. Maybe the best way is to give a floor to all the panelists if you want to answer any of the questions or comments. I will start by Your Excellency, and we do the same. Then, please, with the same order.
نحن نتحدث عن التأثير الإيجابي والسلبي للتكنولوجيا على أبنائنا الطلاب، ومحور العملية التعليمية يقوم على الإعداد الجيد للمنهج من حيث المحتوى والتدريب الجيد للمعلم، وهذا يتسق مع الاتجاه الكلي للقارة الأفريقية 2063 باعتبار أنه الدول الأفريقية تتبنى سياسات حول يكون الطالب معد إعداد جيد اتساقا مع الاتفاقية التي وقعت بين الدول الأفريقية، الاتحاد الأفريقي الذي يتبنى سياسة تشغيل الشباب في الإطار الكلي للقارة الأفريقية. وأيضا تلك الجامعة التي ذكرت التي كلياتها موزعة على دول أفريقية باعتبار أن أفريقيا الآن تعمل على تقوية عقل الطالب وإعداده الإعداد السليم في كل المراحل حتى تكتمل الوحدة الأفريقية وننهض بأفريقيا. لذلك إذا تركنا تكنولوجيا جانبا ينصرف أبنائنا الطلاب إلى تكنولوجيا التي ليس فيها فائدة بالنسبة للطالب، ولكن علينا أن نعمل على إتاحة الفرصة لأبناء الطلاب في التدريس عبر الوسائط التكنولوجيا من أجل الإعداد السليم والتنافس العالمي بالنسبة للطالب الأفريقي.
J'aimerais m'intéresser à la question sur la formation des enseignants pour parler de l'expérience de mon pays qui a des enseignants qu'on appelle généralement des doyens, c'est-à-dire des enseignants qui ont un certain âge et qui à leur époque ont étudié plus la pédagogie et non les nouvelles technologies. C'est là où nous prenons des contacts avec des partenaires techniques et financiers qui nous aident surtout pour le recyclage de nos enseignants, parce que dans mon pays, le métier de l'enseignement, le métier d'enseignant n'est plus très prisé comme à l'époque de nos parents. Moi-même, je suis fils d'un enseignant, et je suis aujourd'hui ministre de l'EPSP. Donc aujourd'hui, le métier d'enseignant n'est plus prisé. Nous recourons à nos partenaires pour le recyclage de ceux-là qui existent. Et c'est ainsi que nous introduisons des systèmes ou des stratégies pour que les jeunes gens aiment les mathématiques, parce que nous leur montrons les défis de notre pays. Je n'ai fait que répéter que mon pays a eu beaucoup de chance sur le plan naturel, c'est-à-dire a beaucoup de richesses. Nous essayons de montrer à nos enfants que ces richesses-là, c'est plutôt un défi. Nous avons connu les défis du coltan il y a quelques temps. Nous sommes en plein dans les défis du cobalt. Vous êtes en train de suivre certainement qu'il y en aura qui seront contre nous d'ici là. Et demain, nous serons dans les défis de l'eau douce. Alors nous essayons de montrer à nos enfants qu'aujourd'hui, tout va vite. Et pour aller vite, il faut être dans le digital, dans le numérique. Donc nous devons pousser nos enfants à aimer, parce qu'il n'y a que ceux-là qui vont commencer maintenant qui deviendront aussi professeurs. Et le métier dont vous parlez ici, la bonne dame nous a fait une bonne démonstration de la différence entre emploi et travail. Moi-même, j'étais en train de m'exercer pour bien suivre, je crois que je l'ai bien enregistré. Donc, il y a une nette différence. Donc, il faudra que nos enfants comprennent que tout va changer demain et qu'avec la maîtrise de ces systèmes de nouvelles technologies, qu'on pourra prétendre soit avoir un emploi, soit exercer un travail. Dans tous les cas d'espèce, si vous êtes en dehors du circuit de la nouvelle technologie, ni le travail, ni l'emploi, vous ne saurez l'exercer. Donc, c'est le recyclage, madame, qui va nous aider à remettre à niveau tous nos enseignants, parce qu'actuellement, et qui avaient étudié dans l'ancien système, ils sont beaucoup plus, comment je dirais-je, nos enseignants presque partout dans nos pays, ils sont très engagés, ils aiment leur métier et ils font des efforts pour comprendre et, avec les méthodes pédagogiques, enseigner aux enfants. Mais demain, ce sont ceux-là qui vont progressivement apprendre ou maîtriser les mathématiques qui seront des enseignants. Donc c'est un processus, comme quelqu'un l'a dit là, un processus rapide pour les autres, pour nous autres un peu plus lent, mais nous avons la détermination de tout faire parce que nous n'avons pas de choix. Voilà ce que je peux dire.
So trying to go quickly on these fantastic questions and comments, and what better thing for mankind than to be afraid of something or of the future? What fantastic achievement from mankind to accept these fears and to move forward and challenge the next fears. So in reality, technology should help us. And one of the things I experienced in the several conferences I've been in the past 10 years about technology and education is that for some moments, I really believe that everyone was afraid of technology. And if we are afraid, so let's look at this fear, take the chance and move forward. About education on this, I just place a question here. Why schools should educate for a job? Why schools shouldn't educate us for the world? We must accept the challenge of the future. We know what is the challenge. The question is, we want an education to be a reproducing system, or we want an education system that will help us to challenge this future. From our side, from the private sector, we want people that could challenge the future. We don't want people to be a copy machine. About other issues, and I want to give an overall on this, the teacher's role are fantastic on this. The teachers shouldn't be afraid of a tool that is technology. The teachers should be empowered to take advantage of this for a quality education system. These should be the things we should fight for. If we should use a calculator in the classroom, if we should use a computer in the classroom, yes, we should, but we should know what should be the goals to achieve with that. We should help our kids to think, and that's what the Japanese are doing. They want their kids to have a rational thinking. We take time to look at our curricula and try to understand what are the outcomes. Probably today, with the schizophrenia of data, we don't have the proper time to understand what is happening. But one thing is for sure, the future doesn't wait. It's nothing that is going to happen tomorrow. And let me tell you this in a very, very positive way. The future passed already. So let's run, guys.
Okay, I'm going to respond to the question he asked. Really, we are not totally removing the former curriculum. We are just including digital technology. Now, I want you to understand, when we talk about literacy or language speaking, it is more than reading and writing. That is what digital technology is bringing in. It's showing you that it is more than reading and writing. It involves critical thinking, problem solving, leadership ethics, global awareness. Mathematics is more than numerics and analytics that we've always known. In digital technology, we're bringing in creativity and innovation, accountability, adaptation, responsibility, financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurship literacy. The sciences are more than applied life, application, and innovation. We're coming with communication and information skills, personal productivity, responsibility, and civic literacy. We see our social sciences more than history or geography or community living, but we see collaboration skills. It's bringing the world together. We see people skills. We see health and wellness awareness. Economics is more than community or region or history, but self-direction and social responsibility. If we have all this in place, then we are good to go. Thank you.
I'll address the colleague, the question from Uganda. So how you engage the existing, like the curriculum development or any other structure in the programs. If any program we need to work and sustain, replicate, scale it within the government system, it is very important to work with the government system, with the existing structure. The program which we are implementing, where we shared this, so the African Digital Schools Initiative, it's at the policy level, Ministry of Education, and at the program implementing level, it could be National Curriculum Development Center, the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, or Tanzania Institute of Education. So any body mandated to manage the curriculum and assessment is part and parcel of for the delivery of this program. And not only that, and it's a Teacher Service Commission, the Examination Council, any institutions which has the role to play within the overall education system, every institute is part and parcel of this program. Therefore, while we implement the program, the learning is in portions actually immediately comes back to the policy refinement and amendment, so not waiting for the conclusion of the program. And secondly, I just want to address the query from our colleague Tunisia. So in terms of how this the resistance to change and the motivation for our teachers, So the program also which carries a two level of certification mechanism, one in terms of the professional development certificate the minute they complete a particular module that incentivizes that a teacher to really look at the next module development, course, which also recognized by the Teacher Service Commission and the Public Service Commission to career advancement of the teachers. So therefore, it's a true motivation for a teacher to move up in the ladder in the system. And also we are looking at the academic accredited certificate where they can also go on to do the diploma and postgrad diploma and masters in the ICT in education space. So there are multiple universities that have come forward to accredit this course module to give a academic certificate, so which is another motivation for the teachers.
Thank you. Okay, we finalized the debate because the time is over. I just want to conclude this panel saying then the intention of the panel is not to close the topic. The topic is very wide. I think in this panel we discuss a lot how to do it. And our friend from Egypt, he raised a question because my background is philosophy. I'm not an engineer. I think we need to have another discussion to know why. Then I think we need to complement the know-how with the know-why. But this panel was more about to know how and not about to know why. Somebody said the best way to create the future, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And I think we are here with different visions, different challenges, and different perspectives, which can build and help to build, and this is why I think we have this kind of conference, to build a common vision, at least a framework vision, which help to know how to do it and why we do it, okay? Then I agree, I think it was a very rich discussion. Thank you for all the participants, but let me ask a big applause for all the panelists who risk their vision and share with us. Thank you for sharing our knowledge. And as I said, from now we are only separated from lunch. Then Mataham is around the corner.
Thank you very much. Can we please give them another round of applause as they leave? It's been an interesting session, and it's been an opportunity to look at how we can take all of the discussions that we've had and put into real-life structures that exist today. One housekeeping announcement before we go to lunch. If you're leaving today, if you need to check out, kindly check out before you go to lunch. Kindly sit at your hotel and check out before you go to lunch. So lunch is served, and we'll have a 1-hour lunch break. And when we come back, we'll be looking further in depth into life skills and citizenships education, soft skills that we believe should guide the future of work. Thank you.